Guitar Boss Radio, coming to you now.
Welcome to the Guitar Boss podcast with Josh and Rich. And today we're going to be talking about posting, Facebook posting, and organic posting and priming up your profile. And then if a post is going well, maybe running some ads to it, using a bit of Facebook spend to push it out further in your area. So Josh is going to lead this one because he's got a great example, which he just pushed out about 3 days ago, and he's getting some great traction with it, and he's already getting leads, which he's following up with this week to hopefully turn into students. So over to you, big man.
All right. So yeah, we had Richard and I talked before about, differences between organic marketing and paid traffic and that kind of thing. And so, get a little backstory. So when I first started this back in January, it's been organic since then, like word of mouth. Oh, Josh teaches, he teaches my son, maybe my daughter or whoever wants to take. And it's been a slow grind, but I've got up to 21 students now. It's been fluctuating between like 18 and 22. It's crazy because we're at the change of the semester, so I've lost some, but then as much as I've lost, I've gained a few more, and then had one out with back surgery and another one out just needed a break. And so I don't know, it's just been crazy. But so anyway, so I made this post almost just out of the blue. It was 3 days ago, so that was like a Sunday afternoon, I think, and I was I think it was like at the tail end of my kid's nap. And I was like, I just need to keep pushing some organic stuff out there. So I created a post, and it's kind of a culmination of a lot of things I've learned in digital marketing and in copywriting that all came together. I think that made it kind of a winning post. And so anyway, I know if you're listening, you can't see this, but I'm gonna try my best to talk about this. So I'm gonna share my screen and go to my Facebook page and kind of talk about what went right. And so
So you can,
I'm at the top of my Facebook page.
You can visit these videos at guitarboss.co/podcast. And on there, we've got all our previous videos where you'll be able to find this listing there. Okay,
sweet, man. So first I'll note on my Facebook page, this is my personal profile. Russell Brunson talks about this all the time too, like make your dream 100, and and also like following people that are in your niche. So you'll see that I follow 1.5 thousand people like that are in the music space. I used to do realtor ads and agency work, so I have a lot of realtors there too that I'm slowly kind of weeding out. But now it's all music, guitar related people. And then from that, I've got about 4.8 thousand followers there. Anyway, my banner is a picture of me playing the guitar, and it says beginner online guitar lessons, click here. And then when you click there, all it is, I have a little comment that says click the link in comments. And then the comment, I just have my website, joshgillis.com. So it's an easy way just to funnel them to that. They'll see a video of me saying howdy, and then fill out the form for a free lesson, Anyway, as you go, the intro should be like who you are, what you do, and who you serve, basically. So I teach beginners how to play guitar. Here's how to get your free first lesson. So another funnel to my website, right? Anyway, right at the top here, and I may pin this, is the ad. So it's an organic post, and it starts off like this. I'll just read it because I know people can't see it that are listening, but it says, and it has like a bunch of...
You have to do the emojis. Leaf, leaf, leaf.
Yeah. Leaf, 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 because I've got all these little maple leaves as emojis. It's kind of like, those little red sirens. It's just meant to kind of catch your eye and be like, what is going on? But it says, I'm looking for 3 to 5 more parents who want to give their child an opportunity to try something new this fall. Leaf, leaf, leaf emoji. And then there's a soccer ball emoji as a bullet point, and it says, sometimes you don't know what their favorite activity or, quote, their thing will end up being. So you try several things. Next bullet point has a little dancing girl. It says some meaning some kids. Some will like sports, some will like dance, some will like theater, some will like gaming, etc. Next bullet point is a guitar. Well, have they tried guitar? Question mark. Next bullet point is a smiley face. It just says, as parents, we just want to nurture a happy, well-educated, parentheses, musical, in parentheses, child, emphasizing musical, you know.
Yeah.
And then the next part is the good old-fashioned set of 3 X's and a set of 3 check marks after that. So what I mean by that is you hit some pain points with the X's, and then you solve the solutions with the other ones in a way. So to get started, you don't need, then it has a red X, experience, next red X below it, musical background, and next red X, or even a guitar. So you don't need experience, musical background, or even a guitar. And beside the guitar I wrote, because we rent them,
Yeah.
it says just show up with your first free lesson. Show up to your first free lesson with, it has a green check mark instead of an X. A good attitude. Next green check mark, a willingness to learn. Next green check mark, ready to have some fun. And then the next bullet point under that just has a piece of mail, the mail emoji that says message me for more info about beginner guitar lessons this fall. And come and join the family. First lesson is free just to see if they like it. Smiley face. And that's it. And then under that, I have 3 or 4 pictures of me having fun, like kids smiling, playing the guitar, and I have some individual pictures of kids up close of them playing guitar, actually singing in it. So ultimately, it just comes across like, man, can you help them envision them or their kids having fun, jamming, playing the guitar?
Yeah.
So, man, at first glance, I'll kind of let you jump in there, then I'll kind of jump in there too. But what
Yeah.
sticks out to you in that?
So much. So the first thing is that you said, I'm looking for 3 to 5 more parents. So you're calling out your dream customers. Your dream customer is parents. You're teaching kids, beginner kids. So all of it is geared towards the parents there, and adding a bit of scarcity. There's only I'm only looking for 3 to 5. And one of these parents could be one of those 3 or 5. So it just adds, like, instead of just saying everyone's welcome, anyone come in, it doesn't matter, then everyone's like, well, who's everyone, kind of thing. It's just like speaking directly, laser pointing to parents. So if a parent is reading it, they're like, I'm a parent. And yeah, there's a lot of not pain points, a lot of things that parents think about. It's like, don't know what the kids don't always know what they like or what they want to do, and the parents don't always 100% know. So they're trying lots of different things, they're doing sports, dance, theatre, whatever. And some parents just have kids who love gaming. They'll have gaming things. So just introducing a new idea of guitar, and they might think, oh, we do actually have a guitar that's just sitting in the corner of the room, and little Jimmy or whoever, little Sally, has been trying to pick it up recently, and then it's just like it puts the 2 dots together. And then, you know, the bullet points of, you know, a lot of people say, oh, I've got no musical background, I don't have any experience, I don't know what to do, I don't have a guitar. They're trying to put a barrier between the idea, and you're trying to make it as smooth as possible. And if all you have to bring is a good attitude, a willingness to learn, and ready to have some fun, that just is, as a parent thinking about my kids, that's what you want them to have. You want your kids to be happy, and you know, you want them to have fun. So, but my favorite part of all of it, well, there's a few favorite parts, but there's the pictures. That first picture is an absolute killer. You got you jamming with a few students, everyone's looking happy. It's just the attractive characters coming through. And it just looks like a great place to be. It's like everyone is very attractive. You just want to be there, even if you're just watching, listening, even if it sounds awful and the kids are playing all the wrong notes, it looks amazing. I'm sure it sounded great.
Oh, it sounded awful.
And the final thing is just the way the post is put together, all the emojis. It's really eye-catching, and the spacing between each paragraph, keeping each line a single sentence, just makes a huge difference. Very easy to read. So yeah, I think personally it's a little masterclass in how to write a Facebook post. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you. I think I just counted like 20 emojis in there. And I usually don't use a lot of emojis, but man, I'm going to now. Like just, and, right. And I think you nailed it, man. Right. Short, easy to read, understandable lines that keep their eyes going down the page. Like what most people do when they write long copy, like this isn't really long copy, but they write chunks of paragraphs. And usually people are scrolling, they don't want to read chunks of paragraphs at a time, man. They just want their thumb to quickly kind of hit the points, and they
Yeah,
feel like they're progressing in this story with you,
yeah,
And I think that's the thing overarching. I set it up as um, I'm looking for 3 to 5 more parents. Okay, why? Like, and then I explain the why through this story of bringing them through. Well, starting off, kids kids try a million different things. You don't know if they're going to be a dancer, if they just want to play video games, like, but you don't know till you try. And that's what I'm trying to, that's the underlying thing. You don't know until you try. So why not just try guitar? See if this is the thing that's going to stick,
yeah,
you know? And then I just remove all the barriers. Like you said, like money is not an issue because now I overcame that by offering a free lesson. You don't have to have
yeah,
money to even get started. Number two, well, I don't own a guitar. I'm not going to spend. I don't have $200 to go spend on a guitar.
yeah,
Well, I overcome that barrier too because you can just rent mine. It's free for the first lesson, and then I just charge $5 a week to rent it. I'm not trying to make money off this. I just want the kid to come and play because the real money is made every month, right?
mm,
And then I go a step further and I tell the parent, look, I want your kid to have this instrument. Every $5 you pay to me is a payment on this guitar. Um, and that makes my local musician happy or my local music shop happy because this year I've counted over 12 guitars I've bought. I just went and bought 2 more yesterday because I keep them in the studio and I filter them in. Every student that comes in that doesn't have one, I set them up, I get them going on it, and then they eventually usually pay for it. I have had several that quit taking and returned it, and that's fine. But
yeah,
that's just you just remove the barriers as best you can, And
yeah,
some of the pain points is that I wrote down. Every parent wants to be a good parent. We never feel like we are, but you want to be.
yeah,
And so, and as a good parent, you want to give your kids opportunities as best you can. And so this whole kind of ad thing solves that. It hits those pain points of like, man, I can be a good parent by giving them something free. It doesn't cost me anything except my time running them over there. It doesn't cost the kid anything for a free lesson. So it's an easy way to just get their foot in the door. So yeah,
yeah.
that's all I got on that.
No, it's brilliant, and the proof's in the pudding. So after 2 days, you've got 29 comments and 23 shares, which is a lot, and 121 engagements, as in like likes and loves. There's no angry faces
Right.
either, which is great.
Yep, that's a good thing. It's a good sign. So yeah,
So,
and
so
one.
yeah, go for it.
Oh no, I was going to say so in the Facebook world, you want the algorithm is driven on engagement, and so every single comment I replied to, and I didn't do this on this one, but usually I reply with like a comment and an emoji, and try to reply in a way that elicits another comment. Because once you start getting that conversation mini threads going, that's when it just pops it in front of more people saying, hey, people are talking about whatever this is showing. I'm gonna show it to other people,
Yeah,
because why? At the end of the day, that keeps them on Facebook longer, right? And so
yeah,
that's Facebook's goal. So anyway, so respond to every comment, and then I was talking to Michael about this, but he suggested going through every single like uh, and heart emoji and say, hey, thanks for liking my post. If you or anyone interested in guitar lessons, let me know. Like follow that up, milk it a little more, and then yeah, of course, everyone who shares it, same thing. Hey, thanks so much for sharing that post. That really helps me out. If you need guitar lessons or know someone who does, let me know.
yeah.
Just again, organic is harder because it takes a lot more time. This is
Yeah,
not just to fill out a form and get your info and book a lesson type thing.
yeah,
But you're building your community, and this is a way to do that. So anyway, this is what's working now, and this template is going to be available in our Guitar Boss archives, I guess you
yeah.
would say.
Swipe file.
So yeah, the swipe file, so you get this and everything, all the other stuff too. So anyway, That's all I got on
And-
that, man.
Nice. Yeah, it's brilliant. And just a final point, if you go back to the top, you've already kind of mentioned it, but just to kind of summarize it, just priming your profile. Like you spoke about the cover photos. That's really powerful, very clear. You can see it's just for beginners. You're just picking a single audience, beginner. You put online guitar lessons because, you know, you're on Facebook, but if you go down a bit, you've also got your link there in the intro. I teach beginners, blah, blah, blah. Your profile's musician, founder at Gillis Guitar Lessons. And then you've got your link again to your Instagram and your website there. And then if you look at the hobbies, you've got your guitar students there for your featured posts. So it's just like,
the feature. And
yeah, just making it very clear when someone clicks on your page, they can see what you do. And if someone is a beginner and they like what they see and they've got a kid who wants lessons, then, you know, there's a good chance they'll click on your link and fill out the form. So
yeah, that's it, man. And one other tip that I learned about this featured photo is usually you can actually put a picture of your Facebook group when you're trying to build a community of Facebook, and then that way it funnels them to your group. Oh, featured photo is my Facebook group. Oh, click here, jump in the group, and now you're part of this community. You're getting, you know, if that's your marketing, if that's your goal. You know, right now I don't have like a guitar group or anything like that, and so but I am slowly building an email list with all these parents, and I'm going to start sending them updates and stuff like that, and, you know, keep them in the loop on what's going on. But I don't have a group anyway. That's a great opportunity to put a group there if that's what you're trying to build, just an FYI. So
yeah, we can talk about groups in the next episode, I think, or in a future episodes, because the whole Facebook or, you know, whatever channel you're using, if you can funnel people into groups, it's just another bucket of people that you can just put your message out to. And, you know, as you put your seeds out, eventually people are going to put their hands up and say, I want some more classes, or I want some classes, I mean, which is really powerful. And then, like you said earlier, you can put some money behind that post in the future because it is a winning post. If you put money behind it and get it to your whole local area, then it'll just push it past the bumps in the Facebook algorithm.
yeah, that's it, man.
Amazing.
My next goal over this next few days is go to post that. I'm literally going to copy and post that as a new post in all my local area groups, like community groups of, like, a lot of them are like, what's going on in Columbus, the city of Columbus, or like,
yeah,
you know, the local buy sell trade groups, that kind of stuff. So
yeah, nice.
Homeschool
Awesome.
groups, I need to do that too. That just came to me too.
Yeah, homeschool is a huge opportunity because they probably need a music class to break the day up. So they're just at home all day.
Mm-hmm.
So joshgillis.com.
Come.
I forgot to do that at the start. Right, this has been Rich and Josh at guitarboss.co. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care, guys.
Adios.